Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. This is a huge opportunity for their team. Making it to the college football playoff last year has proven to them they can compete with any team in the country. But now they've got to do it again. They've got to show that that was not just a one-year fluke and that they can be consistently great. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Oregon's offense will go on the attack first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And the minute after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Hauls it in at the 25. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Cowboys offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Hauls it in. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. It's complete. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Moore to throw. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Makes a connection. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Moore will throw. He's got the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Moore makes the grab. It's Stewart. Across the 25, he's got room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll pull it down. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Complete left side, Coleman. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. The run inside. It's Hawkins. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. from the red zone. It's Hawkins. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Being chased. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the ground, it's Davison. Open space at the 25. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They're going to ride this running back. There's a crease. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those 2 guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
In the gun on 3rd down. Moore. Got his man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Davison. To the 15. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Davison. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Young. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, it's picked off.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
I send the tight end in motion. On the move, it's Davison. Turning it on. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Yeah, run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Makes one man miss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion to the right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Throwing more. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. At the 35, he's open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? The throw to the outside is complete. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Find space on the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Dante Moore unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Moore to the air. Right on target this time. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Got a man. It's Stewart. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor.
The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Oklahoma State's head coach told me at the half. Coach told me he is thrilled with his transfer running back. This is exactly why they brought him. They expected big things out of him, and he has shown that he is capable so far here in this game. They want to continue that momentum behind the strong running game of his first half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Here's more to throw. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Zings it complete to the right. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Defense not